So welcome guys, this is Anmol Baza from Himkund Education Consultant. Today I'm going to talk about the Australia's international borders, that when the borders are going to open, what you have to do to travel to the Australia as soon as possible. So please do not skip the video in the middle and watch the video till the end so that you can get the best knowledge, and I'm gonna show you that no other channel is going to tell you this type of the knowledge. So guys, when the Australia is going to open its border, you have to go through the various processes to travel to the Australia. It is not going to easy as much as you are thinking about. So please subscribe the channel to get the more videos like this. So let's start the video. So friends, when the Australia is going to open its border and allowing the international students enter into the country, then you have to go with your a negative COVID-19 polymerase chain reaction PCR, that is a PCR test report, and that is obligated for traveling to Australia or transiting via Australia. That report should be from the authorized hospital so that you cannot get neglected when enter to Australia. This test will take near about 1 hour and the report will come directly to your smartphone, and this is gonna be your first step when you're traveling to Australia as your international student. So students or travelers who are not from the New Zealand, because New Zealanders are allowed to enter the Australia without any COVID-19 test report, and they can travel to the Australia without having the 14 days of quarantine. And if you are not from the New Zealand, then this is very important to have the COVID-19 PCR test report along with you, and the test report is not gonna be longer than the 72 hours. If your test report got expired when you entered the Australia, then you are not going to allow to enter the borders of the Australia, and you will be stopped at the border and have the next PCR test report along with you. So friends, these are the very important things that I'm going to tell you in this video. So friends, this is a very big update that I'm going to give you right now, that the face mask must be worn on all the international flights as well as in the airport. Recently, the government of India had introduced a new law. A person who do not wear the mask in all the traveling, he or she should be banned from all the international as well as domestic flights from at least 2 years, as the COVID-19 cases are hiking in India. Due to this, the Indian government had introduced a new law, and this is very important that you should have to wear the mask to avoid the punishment. The next step is that there are certain expectations to pre-departure testing obligation. The person who is traveling, and before traveling, he or she should be tested on the airport before entering to the flight. So friends, if you want the more information regarding the requirement before the traveling, I can share the link below that from the Department of the Health Affairs. There you can check each and every requirement that you have to fulfill before traveling. Now friends, I'm gonna list you some documents that you have to take along with you if you want a smooth traveling. Please remember, these documents are all the time with you when you are traveling to Australia, even in the flights too. The first document you require is the authority to come to Australian states or territories. So friends, this is the most crucial document. This can be the Australia valid student visa or the TR visa, skilled migrant visa, tourist visa, or any other visa that is not expired, so you need along with you while traveling to Australia. So friends, please make sure that some of these documents must be provided at the airport when you check in and when you land in the Australia. So please remember, please carry a bag along with you in which you have all these documents securely safe. One can ask you for these documents anytime, even in the flights or while you are checking into the airport or while you are checking out from the airport. So guys, the next step is when you enter the Australia, you need to fulfill all the applicable declaration and forms so the connected department can arrange the quarantine if required and commence contact tracing if the occurrence of the positive COVID-19 results. For those who don't have the RT-PCR test report along with them, they are going to have their test again at the airport so that the government can arrange the quarantine if your test report came positive. So the next information is those who are Australian citizens or Australia permanent residents who have been making an effort to come back to Australia and have been powerless to do so. You can register your information with the Department of the Foreign Affairs and Trade, that is DFAT, on the official website, link mentioned below. I can mention the link below so that the people who want to go Australia but are powerless, they can register on the given site. Further, Department of the Foreign Affairs and the Trade, DFAT, cannot assure you a flight back to Australia, but they will evaluate your personal circumstances and entitlement for the government expectation commercial flights. This is not for the international students, this is for those who want to travel back to the Australia even in the pandemic but they are unable to do so. And friends, now I'm going to give you the best update, that is the IATA travel pass is launched in India, applicable on each and every flight from 31st March. That is the Air India, Air Go, Vistara, each and every flight. This travel pass is going to applicable on each and every flight. So this can also be considered as a good update for the students who are traveling to the Australia. So friends, I hope you will like this video. Please hit a like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the latest notification from my video. And thanks you for getting in touch with me.